this is Ankit Alex Hazda, UR15 CS258, and I'm making this video for the fifth experiment in UNIX lab. The aim of this experiment is to use the shell programming to interact with the file. So here are the things we have to do. First of all, get the number of words in the file and replace the word in the file and display. So first of all, what I'm doing is using this in a num, we will store the cat file1. We'll store the number of files and number of words in the file, and then we'll echo the number of words and number of characters. And for getting number of words, we are using word count with word option, and for getting the number of characters, you're using word count with character option. Next is to get the word to replace a word. So for replacing a word, we will use the command SCD S and give the word which we need to replace and the word which will be replaced, and this will be inputted from the user using the read command. Next is to get the inode details of the file information. So we'll implement the ls minus with the s option, inode option, and other option. The fourth one is the user information. For user information, we will just execute the command of who am I, and finally the last is to get information from the password file. So from the password file, we will get the user information which will be entered. So this is the program. So let's try running this program. So I got the options. So if I want to get the user information, I will enter 4. So as you can see, I am getting the user information. So this is the first part of the program. So next is we will read the program and read the file into an array, and then we will do some processes on those array. So let me show you the code. So here is the code. So first is that we'll print the words in the file. So here, as you can see, I have first taken all the contents of the file into a variable name line, and in this line, then I have made an array named word array, and it has all the and it will have all the words stored in the, that is, all the contents of the file will be inserted into this array. Using a for loop, we will extract each and every word from the line and then insert it into each part of the word. Now, since we got array with all the contents of the file, first option is to print the words. So using normal for loop, we will print all the elements in an in the array. Second is we will count the number of words in the array. For that, we will again use next is to search an element. So for that, we will again use this array, and we will start a for loop, and we will search for the item, and whenever the item is searched, we will set a flag, and whenever the flag is set, we will say that the word is present in the array, but if the flag is not set, we will say the word is not present. Next is we will modify the array into another array. So we will copy the array and move it into another array and print that. Next is we will delete an array element in the array. So we will get the input the array element which we need to remove, and whenever that so what we'll do is we will make a new array, and we will enter the values from the old array into this new array until the word which we need to delete is found. Whenever that comes, we will just ignore it and we will not insert it into the new array, and then we will print the new array. So we have successfully deleted the array. So next we have to insert an element into array. So for that, we will use a command. We will use plus is equals to, and we will just insert the variable. So it will just concatenate, or it will just be inserted into the array. So these are the array handling methods. So let's try to run this program. So as you can see, I can print the word in the file. So this is the contents of the folder, sorry, file. Then if I want to search an element, I will do search, uh, enter the element you want to search. So let me just search for sample. Is it present over there? So it says that the sample is present in the array. Now if I want to delete an array, so for example, if I want to delete 5, so the element is deleted. Now if I try again printing it, so as you can see, file has been deleted. Next is 5 and app, and so this is the program is running. Thank you.